Hey, Reagan,
See that, Judge?
on that those Benito Juarez cases, those were a bunch of them. We reset all those.
That's correct. And Mr. Rice.
This Benito Juarez takes 10 pounds off.
And then Mr. Weiss was reset. Yes, thank you.
I've got Clyde Freeman here.
Probably towards the running of that, Judge.
Twenty-five CR 403 is now called the State of Texas versus Clyde Eugene Freeman. That's you.
Yes, sir.
Present with your attorney, Mr. Adams, and the state's attorney. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of this first amended motion to revoke probation? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Freeman, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements you make during this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, sir?
So then go.
Lower your hand. In summary, this motion that was filed on February 11th, 2026 is called a first amended motion to revoke probation. In summary, it states that on August 4th of 2025, last year, that you were sentenced to 5 years in prison and that was suspended for 10 years regular probation for the third degree felony of failing to comply with sex offender registration. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Is the we've got a November 14th meth. Methamphetamine, is that what we're doing? He's pleaded true to that? Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes,
Is he
sir.
pleading true to number 4?
Yes, sir.
Allegation number 4 states, sir, that you illegally possessed a drug, namely methamphetamine, on or about November 14th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, which is a violation of condition 10 of your probation order, which states do not use or possess any drug. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading true to this voluntarily because it is true as it is alleged?
Yes.
Do you understand that a voluntarily and knowingly made plea of true to one or more violations of probation, that is enough to grant a motion to revoke probation? Your probation, this first amended motion to revoke probation, can hereby be granted, and you can be revoked and sentenced to no less than 2 nor more than 5 years confinement in prison.
Yes, sir.
Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today?
Sir.
I find you were pleading true voluntarily. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading true. An agreement's been reached in your case where your probation would be revoked and you would be sentenced to 3 years in prison, given credit for all time you have served up to now. Is that your understanding of the plan?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this agreement, sir, you have no right of appeal of your case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Again, how do you plead to this allegation? True. And are you pleading true voluntarily? And because it is true, allegation number 4, illegally possessing methamphetamine while being on probation.
Pleading true.
I'm going to show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1. Did you sign that document, understand it, discuss it with your attorney? Are the contents true and correct?
Sure.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence.
No objection.
Without objection admitted. This states if I follow this agreement, you have no right of appeal. I'm going to follow this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If nothing further, I'm going to find that in this first amended motion to revoke probation, Clyde Eugene Freeman, you have pleaded true to allegation number 4, illegally possessing a drug, namely methamphetamine, in violation of condition 10 of your probation order. You have admitted this voluntarily, knowingly, intelligently. That is not to grant this motion to revoke probation by a preponderance of the evidence. It is now granted and your probation is hereby revoked. I am following this agreement. You are hereby sentenced to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 3 years, and you will be given credit for all time you have served up to that.
Yes, sir.
time up to now within this case. Do you understand what is happening?
Yes, sir.
Anything else to add?
Nothing.
Good luck. Fix this. Okay, you can do it. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
You're so welcome. It's fine.
And Bennett, is another one I sent it to you.
Philip,
We sent that one.
Philip Bennett, Philip
Yes.
Bennett, please.
Yes, sir.
Two cases. Philip Bennett. Yes, sir. One, two.
Not have that one, Mr. Larry, you can all. And that was,
What are we gonna do on these?
Mr. Laird made me a.
Mr. Laird did.
A cap of 5 on both of them. And with it being a cap, Judge, I was gonna go for you on, several points. I was gonna ask you to continue him on supervision under the cap.
But he's been on probation going on 2 years.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna ask for like a updated report, okay? How long how long would it take to get that done, sir?
The other week, 1 or 2 days.
Okay, hey, here's what I'm gonna do is let me reset this,
Mm-hmm.
okay, until, can we, where are we this week? We can get this done
Yeah,
Thursday?
just have to confirm that the,
Can we do it Monday with the other guy I got coming here?
Oh, no.
You know, I got that other one coming Monday. Can I do this?
you asked us. No, we don't want to Monday, but we don't say anything else on this to look at next week.
Except his.
We have dog, we have
We have a document.
Monday, and then it's-
Okay. I'm gonna reset Phillips until Monday.
Yeah.
1 week, okay?
I'm gonna be here with the other guy anyway.
All right, we'll
Should we get
dispose
his,
of that one.
should we get his pleas first, Judge?
No, we'll do it on Monday. Yeah.
Okay.
If he doesn't, then he comes to me and then we'll have a hearing with just me at a later time and then,
We'll do it.
but
So they gonna get you
I'm taking his word and,
Thank you, Judge.
So we're asking for updated PDF.
yeah, he's gonna get updated, probation updated. I have Alista Adams. What did you
Yes,
do?
Your Honor, on her, I was asking for a bond
Day.
for today, and she's available. She's on deferred adjudication probation.
Did you need to please?
And
Yeah.
Where are we going on this? She's on deferred for a second degree felony, right?
right, today I had.
Come on up, please. We call 20-33873 Alista Adams. That's you, ma'am?
That's right.
That's you? Okay,
Yes.
there is a motion to revoke probation filed June 5th of 2026. This just got filed. Are you ready for that today?
No.
Okay.
What I had sent the email and asked Mrs. Ellie for was to just give me a hearing on a bond for her, because she is gainfully employed.
Yeah, I brought up on myself.
Right, she's gainfully employed, Judge, and with it being a deferred, I was gonna ask the court to set her a bond. And she has.
What I'm looking at, or it is my probation memo, administrative hearing filed, signed on June 3rd, ordering a motion to revoke probation that has now been filed
Yes, sir.
very quickly. And it's alleged she committed new offense of evading arrest or detention and assault on July 24th, darn, a year ago. Failed to report as directed on May 26th. Failed to notify probation of the arrest. Failed to maintain appropriate conduct during an office visit on May 28th by appearing in inappropriate attire. arguing with the probation officer and attempting to audio record the interaction using a cell phone.
No, sir.
Are you gonna, let me finish before you
Yes, sir.
rudely interrupt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Further failed to complete court-ordered probation hours, restitution hours, remains delinquent on court-ordered financial obligations, has an outstanding balance of $2,505 on costs and other payments required, is in arrears $1,680, and continues to fail to comply with multiple conditions of probation and appears no longer amenable to community probation without further intervention by the court. Let me look at this pre-sentence report. You were placed on aggravated, deferred or unadjudicated probation for aggravated assault. Officers met with a victim, a 15-year-old, advised she had been assaulted by her mother. Okay. Large swollen area in the front of the child's head and a small laceration in the center. The victim stated her mother, you and sister got into a verbal argument which caused her mother to produce a handgun and start kicking everyone out of the house. As her mother was pushing her out of the house, she was hit in the head with the handgun. CPS was called to the scene and took custody of Senegal. Later interviewed at North House, where she reiterated that her mother struck her with a handgun in the head. Let's see, your probation, the misdemeanor history, there's 30 days in jail back in a long time ago for resisting arrest, driving while license suspended in 05. Discharge of firearm in the city, 1 year deferred probation. Aggravated assault here. Okay. So. What you want to do today?
Judge, I had asked just today, just for a hearing to give her a bond. So she.
What's your bond right now? Nothing?
Nothing, it's
Okay.
nothing. And she's
He's
gained
on the
employed
floor.
by the city of Beaumont, like,
Beaumont Transit.
huh?
Beaumont
Beaumont Transit, right?
Beaumont Transit.
Yeah, right. Judge, she's a bus driver for the city of Beaumont. She's a bus driver for the city of Beaumont. And I just wanted to ask the court to give her a bond so she can continue her employment. She's not having any problems with the city. And in my understanding, her supervisors and everybody want her back to work to help drive the buses and get people where they need to go, right? And she's definitely not gonna be a flight risk or anything like that. And we were just asking for a reasonable bond for her today. At least so she can return to work. And then I'll get to working on the evading arrest judge, which is in Judge Wood's court. And I think the cost number of that is 25 CCCR 2253. That new case, I'll begin working on that and take care of that with the misdemeanor prosecutors. So I'll try to deal with both this one and.
That's okay. It's just still in this court for this, what I'm concerned about.
Right.
Whatever you do out there is your business.
Right.
But there are 8 violations here. And once again, let's see. The assault Class C misdemeanor, July 24th, is arising. I don't have any, I really don't.
She's saying that case was dismissed, is what she's telling me.
Huh?
Yes, yes, sir.
She's telling me that the case, I haven't confirmed that, but what she's telling me is the case was dismissed.
It can be dismissed all day. It doesn't, but it's still in my court and then I get to decide. It can be dismissed. It's not that if you, as long as you commit the offense, I don't care if a class C is dismissed somewhere else, it's my call.
Yes, sir.
I get to make my own decision whether you committed the crime or not. It's not whether you've been charged or not. It's whether you committed the crime. And we've, we got to deal with that in a different way than in a pending case. And I don't see anything about that. I don't see a
I don't have anything
detail
on
about
that today, Judge.
What is the Class C assault all about? From
The
probation.
office reported just said that she hit a family member in the back of the head in front of the police officer.
She did what?
She hit a family member in the
Who?
back of the head.
Who was
I think
it?
it was her nephew.
Your Honor, those are facts we can develop if she chooses not to enter plea true to that in the motion to revoke.
And then we've got this evading arrest or detention. What's the status on that? That's pending?
Pending, Judge, showed that that was actually filed back in September of 2025, but she wasn't arrested on this until May. So that means she went over a 6-month period with a warrant outstanding without resolving it. She
Yeah.
was arrested when she showed up for this administrative hearing.
Okay. Go ahead. What are you asking for?
Just, with her being gainfully employed with, and she said that, right, with the city judge and to help with her, legal expenses, because I am retained on this case. I was hoping that the court would, let my client return to work so she can meet her other obligations with me as well as to her family. And, while she's incarcerated, I know she's not going to do that. And she'll tell you that she's not gonna be a flight risk or anything like that. You will come to court, right?
Just
And I'm not asking you about the underlying offenses, but I am asking you, you are gonna come to court, right?
right.
And you do have a job, because Judge Wood, I don't want to misspeak. So you do have a job, right?
I do.
And you drive people around city of Beaumont, you work for the city of Beaumont, gainfully employed by the city of Beaumont, right? And they are trying to get you back to work to get to your routes, as I understand it, right? And you're not gonna be around anybody that's gonna be using drugs, fighting, or acting anywhere that's unruly. You're not gonna be around any bad people, are you?
No, sir, I don't use drugs.
All right.
Hold on. That's what she's alleged to have done.
No, I'm talking.
She's alleged to have evaded arrest or detention and committed assault.
No, I'm saying while she's out on, I don't think she's.
I'm talking about when she was out on my probation and she's alleged to have done this. What difference was letting her out on bond do? Yeah, that's bothersome to me,
Mhm.
especially in light of the fact that you're on probation for striking a child with a gun. How about that? That's pretty serious. I mean, who
Right.
does that? The victim in this case, what was the relationship of the victim to the defendant?
I think it was her daughter.
Yeah, a daughter. A daughter. You're shaking your head?
Uh,
You pleaded guilty under oath to it. Are you not guilty? I want to know because you pleaded guilty under oath, which would be perjurious if you lied to me
I pleaded guilty, yes, sir.
because you were guilty. That's what your document said that you pleaded under oath to. Are you taking that back?
No, sir.
I'd want to know because you want to add perjury to all this mess. I'd love to hear more. Who does that? What kind of person strikes your own child with a firearm? What was it, in the head? Yeah, good Lord. But you're driving a bus around town? Well, so none of the customers complain about what they're being charged. I'm afraid the way you deal with that. But here we are, allegation number 2 is committing the offense of assault, and what was the nature of that allegation?
It said that the office report stated that she hit a nephew in the back of the head in front of the police officer.
Hit the nephew in the back of the head with what, her
Her
hand?
fist, yes.
That's going to be likely going to be on body cam footage from that offense, Judge.
Good Lord,
So whether it's dismissed or not, the state feels like.
you're
it
on
can
my
prove
watch
it.
here. And you're allegedly assaulting people on my watch? You're supposed to be following the rules and then evading arrest or detention? No. Failing to report, how many times she failed to report? Just once?
Well, since she's been on probation, it's been a total of 14 times.
What?
It's been a total of 14 times.
14?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't know anything about
Uh.
that. That's news to me.
You ain't getting a bond.
Sir.
You're not getting a bond because I've just heard you don't report. And when I'm ordered you to report regularly, she says 14 times? Are you kidding me?
Called and rescheduled, you under, I've never missed reporting. I've called and rescheduled. I did not have not come.
All right,
I've called a few times to say
Okay.
that you aren't, and with that assault charge, it was someone at my house that it was my niece and her husband was there. He was drinking and she did not want to give him the keys to the car.
why did you strike your child in the head with the gun to begin with? Why did you do that, ma'am? That you're on probation for? Why'd you do that?
She said it was a gun. I did not. It was during. She said it was a gun. I had a knife and cut my own tires. They stole my car. They stole her car.
Okay, I want you to look into perjury. If she stood up before me and swore
I
that
didn't say that. I didn't plead
that
guilty.
you pleaded true to intentionally and knowingly and recklessly causing bodily injury to the child by the use of a deadly weapon, namely a firearm, by striking the child in the head with said firearm. Did you do that or not?
Sir.
Okay. So what's all this, the last 2 minutes, what were you explaining to me that you didn't? Okay. Your bond is $50,000 plus a GPS device. You have to have that and you have to be at home confinement, but you can't have any contact with the victims of any of this. Do you understand? Just keeping you from making mess is hard. I want this hearing in 3 weeks.
Just with her home confinement, will she be able to go to work though, even though she's at home?
Yeah, as long as to and from in the most direct route possible. I guess the city knows of her illustrious criminal history.
I don't know the answer to that question.
Since she didn't report her original arrest to the probation department, I'm going to guess that they do not know, Judge.
That did not happen.
I'm sorry you interrupted. He was speaking. You just can't follow any of the rules. This is just a quorum. I know, I get the sense when you're around your family, you're the boss and you dictate to people. It's on your terms. That must be an interesting household, but it sounds inconsistent with the kind of home life I'm used to, where it's a loving, harmless familial relationship where each person respects each other. Meanwhile, you're striking your children with a firearm in the head, which is a second-degree felony. You're on probation for it, and you're back in front of me. All right. Can you be ready in 3 weeks?
Yes, sir. This one's
Move
monitored.
this thing
Yes, sir.
fast. Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
All right. Anything else, Langston?
Uh,
You have anybody else?
I think that all of my people that I'm aware of, let's see.
And can you have Briscoe?
Is Alex Briscoe? What's Alex Briscoe?
On Alex Briscoe, let me get my notes on here.
And then Daryl Henry? Alex Briscoe.